cannot get up from this heavy bed. The color of the world has turned to lead. There is a numbness buried in my chest, a heavy fog that never lets me rest. But then I see the midday turning black upon the hill with wood upon your back. The sun refused to shine upon your dying day. You felt the crushing dark so I could find the way. You let the depression of the world eclipse your light. You let the shadow swallow up your sight. My sorrowful Redeemer on the wooden cross. You dove into the ocean of my deepest loss. You drank the cup of sorrow, bitter and so deep, so I could wake up from this heavy sleep. You cried out loud, why have you left me here? You felt the isolation and the tear. You hit the bottom so I wouldn't have to stay. You broke the chains of my gray every day. When depression whispers that I have no worth, I see the cross that shook the broken earth. You let the depression of the world eclipse your light. You let the shadow swallow up your sight. My sorrowful Redeemer on the wooden cross. You dove into the ocean of my deepest loss. You drank the cup of sorrow, bitter and so deep, so I could wake up from this heavy sleep. The darkness could not hold you in the grave. You understand the broken mind you came to save. Let the morning light break through my heavy through. Fog is lifting, the light returns. Your sorrow heals, my spirit yearn. I'm standing in a crowd, but I'm alone. A million voices, but I'm on my own. Nobody calls, nobody knows my name. Inside my mind, I'm hiding in the shame. But then I see you hanging on the tree, forsaken by the heavens and the sea. The Father turned his face, you bore the silent cold, the loneliest story that the world was ever told. You took the isolation, you took the empty room, you walked alone into the heavy tomb. Oh man of sorrows, acquainted with my grief, your absolute abandonment is my relief. Because you were forsaken in the darkest hour, I'll never be alone, secured by your power. Even the angels had to stand away while you paid the debt that I could never pay. You know the aching of an empty space, desperate longing for a warm embrace. When loneliness is tearing at my fragile mind, I look at you, and comforting I find. The Father turned his face, you bore the silent cold, the loneliest story that the world was ever told. You took the isolation, you took the empty room, you walked alone into the heavy tomb. Oh man of sorrows, acquainted with my grief, your absolute abandonment is my relief. Because you were forsaken in the darkest hour, I'll never be alone, secured by your power. I belong to you, I am seen, I am known. you're standing here. You wipe away the lonely tear. Forever near, forever near. I built a wall around my fragile heart, because the ones I trusted tore it all apart. The knife of betrayal cut so deeply in. I swore I'd never let somebody close again. Then I read about the upper room, and how you faced the shadow of the tomb. You looked into the eyes of him who sold your life. You kissed the very cheek that brought the knife. Oh, beautiful Savior, wounded by a friend, you show me what it means to love until the end. You suffered the rejection and the painful lie, to heal the broken trust that made my spirit cry. I bring my shattered friendships to your bleeding feet. Your sorrow makes my bitter heart turn sweet. Peter denied you when you needed him the most. He ran away and joined the fading ghost. You know the sting of being left behind, when loyalty is just so hard to find. Yet you forgave the ones who walked away. You are the only friend who promises to stay. Oh, yeah. You looked into the eyes of him who sold your life. You kissed the very cheek that brought the knife. Oh, beautiful Savior, wounded by a friend, you show me what it means to love until the end. You suffered the rejection and the painful lie, to heal the broken trust that made my spirit cry. I bring my shattered friendships to your bleeding feet. Your sorrow makes my bitter heart turn sweet. No more walls, I'm letting down my guard. Though loving in this world is incredibly hard, your wounded hands will teach me how to trust again. Oh, beautiful Savior, wounded by a friend, show me what it means to love until the end. You suffered the rejection and the painful lie, to heal the broken trust that made my spirit cry. I bring my shattered friendships to your bleeding feet. Your sorrow makes my bitter heart turn sweet. You never leave, you never fails, my faithful King. The chair is empty and the house is cold, a painful story that was in before it was told. The tears are falling like a violent rain. I cannot find the medicine to numb the pain. But then I see you standing at the stony grave. You knew that you would wake him from the sleeping dust, but you still cried the tears of love and trust. A weeping Savior, catching every tear I cry. You don't just tell me everything will be alright. You sit beside me in the ashes and the gloom. You weep with me outside the silent tomb. Your sorrow validates the breaking of my heart. You hold me closely as I fall apart. You didn't rush the grieving, you let the sorrow flow. You showed the world that it's okay to feel so low. You wept for Jerusalem, you wept for the lost. You felt the crushing reality of the cost. When I am drowning in the grief I cannot bear, you knew that you would wake him from the sleeping dust, but you still cried the tears of love and trust. A weeping Savior, catching every tear I cry. You don't just tell me everything will be alright. You sit beside me in the ashes and the gloom. You weep with me outside the silent tomb. Your sorrow validates the breaking of my heart. You hold me closely as I fall apart. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be consoled. The God of the universe embrace the soul. One day you will wipe every tear from our eyes. A weeping Savior, catching every tear I cry. You don't just tell me everything will be alright. You sit beside me in the ashes and the gloom. You weep with me outside the silent tomb. Your sorrow validates the breaking of my heart. You hold me closely as I fall apart. But until that day, you cry with me. Your empathy is my remedy. I am held. The mirror tells me I am nothing but a waste, a bitter disappointment with an awful taste. The world puts a label on me, cheap and small. I feel like I don't matter in this life at all. But then I calculate the ransom that you paid, the agonizing choice that you have made. You didn't pay with silver, you didn't pay with gold. You paid with the holy blood that never will grow old. Oh, bleeding master, setting my true value high. You looked at my soul and you chose to die. You took the brutal beating to prove what I am worth, to show I'm the greatest treasure on the earth. When I feel useless, I just look at the cross and see that you would rather die than see me lost. If I was the only person living on this sphere, you still would endure the nails and the spear. Your suffering shatters every lie inside my brain. I am worth the magnitude of all your pain. No longer will I entertain the enemy's lie, because the King of glory suffered, bled, and died. You didn't pay with silver, you didn't pay with gold. You paid with the holy blood that never will grow old. Oh, bleeding master, setting my true value high. You looked at my soul and you chose to die. You took the brutal beating to prove what I am worth, to show I'm the greatest treasure on the earth. When I feel useless, I just look at the cross and see that you would rather die than see me lost. I am bought with the price, I am royalty now. The lies of my worthlessness finally bow. Your absolute sorrow has made me a king. I am priceless in your eyes, no more doubts, I am yours. I look in the mirror and I hate the view, remembering the wrongs that I continue to do. The guilt is a gavel slamming in my head, telling me I'm better off if I were dead. But I see you standing in the judgment hall, in the judgment hall, bearing your back to rescue my fall. They spit upon your face, they called you a lie. You took the condemnation beneath the heavy sky. Oh, silent lamb, absorbing all my blame, You stood naked to cover up my shame. Your heartbreaking melody is whispering to my scars, reaching down, bleed from the highest stars. The echo of the gavel has no power over me, because you took the sentence upon the bitter tree. They dressed you in purple just to mark your crown, parading your sorrow through the hateful town. But under the mockery, your love was bleeding clean. The greatest redemption that the world has seen. You didn't defend your name, you let them tear your skin to pay the heavy price tag of my secret sin. They spit upon your face, they called you a lie. You took the condemnation beneath the heavy sky. Oh, silent lamb, absorbing all my blame. You stood naked to cover up my shame. Your heartbreaking melody is whispering to my scars, reaching down, leave from the highest stars. The echo of the gavel has no power over me, because you took the sentence upon the bitter tree. Inside your absolute sorrow, my new life is born. I am finally clean in your eyes. The courtroom is empty. I look in the mirror and I hate the view, remembering the wrongs that I continue to do. The guilt is a gavel slamming in my head, telling me I'm better off if I were dead. But I see you standing in the judgment hall, baring your back to rescue my fall. They spit upon your face, they called you a lie. You took the condemnation beneath the heavy sky. Oh, silent lamb, absorbing all my blame. You stood naked to cover up my shame. Your heartbreaking melody is whispering to my scars, reaching down deeply from the highest stars. The echo of the gavel has no power over me, because you took the sentence upon the bitter tree. They dressed you in purple just to mark your crown, parading your sorrow through the hateful town. But under the mockery, your love was bleeding clean. The greatest redemption that the world has seen. You didn't defend your name, you let them tear your skin to pay the heavy price tag of my secret sin. They spit upon your face, they called you a lie. You took the condemnation beneath the heavy sky. Oh, silent lamb, absorbing all my blame. You stood naked to cover up my shame. Your heartbreaking melody is whispering to my scars, reaching down deeply from the highest stars. The echo of the gavel has no power over me, because you took the sentence upon the bitter tree. The condemnation now, the record has been torn. Inside your absolute sorrow, I am finally clean in your eyes. The courtroom is empty, your mercy remains. I am free. house is empty and the fires are cold. The deepest secrets have all been sold. The ones I protected have turned their backs on me, leaving me drowning in an open sea. But I look at the courtyard where Peter stood and swore. He never knew your name as he walked out the door. 3 times the denial rang through the frosty night, leaving you alone to face the brutal fight. In the hollow courtyards of a broken trust, our beautiful promises have turned into dust. But your soft, sad eyes are looking through my grief, bringing my betrayal a sweet and slow relief. You were abandoned by the ones you held so close, so you understand the wound that hurts the absolute most. And Judas approached you with a lying kiss. Did love ever hurt as deep as this? 30 small silver coins clinking in the dark, leaving on your spirit a devastating mark. Yet there was no vengeance in your fading breath, only a quiet mercy that was stronger than death. 3 times the denial rang through the frosty night, leaving you alone to face the brutal fight. In the hollow chords of a broken trust, our beautiful promises have turned into dust. But your soft, sad eyes are looking through my grief, bringing my betrayal a sweet and slow relief. You were abandoned by the ones you held so close, so you understand the wound that hurts the absolute most. I'll lay my shattered heart at your bleeding feet. Your slow, stagnant rhythm makes my bitter soul sweet. I will learn to trust again in you. The rooster crows, but your love remains. I am not alone. The world tells me I am just a waste, I am just a waste, a bitter disappointment that should be replaced. I feel so cheap, like a forgotten thing that has no song to sing. But I look at the hill where the iron was cold, fulfilling the tragedies foretold. You didn't buy my soul with silver or with gold, but with the heaviest sorrow the universe can hold. Every blow of the hammer on that wood into the dark, that you can't bear my loss. Your heartbreaking melody is teaching me my worth. The most expensive treasure, you'd rather die in agony beneath a blackout sun than live without my heart. Oh, holy wounded one, they marked your value with a crown of thorns, spitting on the reason that you'd every stripe on your back, and every drop you lost was the calculation of my ransom's cost. So I have no right to stand. I count the heavy nail print inside of your hand. You didn't buy my soul with silver or with gold, but with the heaviest sorrow the universe can hold. Every blow of the hammer on that wood into the dark, that you can't bear my loss. Your heartbreaking melody is teaching me my worth. The most expensive treasure, you'd rather precious to you, because you bled so slow, a price tag of blood that the angels know. I don't have to doubt my value anymore. The hammer is silent, the payment is done. I am worth it. The division is too wide, the silence is too long. Everything we built has turned out to be wrong. Broken family ties, bleeding in the dark. Every bitter argument leaving an ugly mark. But I see the heavy veil hanging in the hall. The thick giant barrier, the thick giant barrier, keeping us so small. With your final cry in your bleeding chest, you targeted the separation to bring us to your arrest. When the curtain tore from top to floor, you opened up the pathway to the healing door. Your soft, sad voice is calling us back home. Oh, into the whole longer road. You took the brutal fracture in your own side to break the heavy iron of our human pride. You watched your own creation choose a violent war, forgetting all the loyalty that we had before. Yet on that lonely hill, you built a bridge of grace, connecting our disasters to the Father's face. So when the walls are high and we cannot agree, I look at the insulation made upon the tree. With your final cry in your bleeding chest, you targeted the separation to bring us to your arrest. When the curtain tore from top to floor, you opened up the pathway to the healing door. Your soft, sad voice is calling us back home. Oh, into the whole longer road. You took the brutal fracture in your own side to break the heavy iron of our human pride. Let the pride fall down like the ancient veil. Your wounded love will never, ever fail. Heal the distance between us. The curtain is torn, the way is open. The wall is too high, the division is too wide. So many secrets we are trying to hide. Broken families sitting in the dark. Every bitter word leaving an ugly mark. But I see the curtain hanging in the temple hall, the thick, heavy barrier keeping us small. With your final cry and your fading breath, you broke the divide through your lonely death. When the curtain tore from the top to the floor, you opened up the pathway to the healing door. Your soft, sad voice is calling us back home, into the holy place where we no longer roam. You took the separation into your own chest to bring our broken relationships a quiet, holy rest. You watched your own people push you outside the ultimate barrier of humanly pride. Yet on the cross, you built a bridge of grace, connecting our failures to the Father's bright face. So when the walls are high and we cannot agree, I look at the bridge we made upon the tree. With your final cry and your fading breath, you broke the divide through your lonely death. When the curtain tore from the top to the floor, you opened up the pathway to the healing door. Your soft, sad voice is calling us back home, into the holy place where we no longer roam. You took the separation into your own chest to bring our broken relationships a quiet, holy rest. Let the walls fall down like the temple veil. Your wounded love will never ever fail. Heal the distance between us. The curtain is torn, the way is open, come back home. I've locked all the doors, I'm hiding from the street. The thought of facing people makes my heartbeat cheat. The walls are closing in, I'm frozen on the floor. I cannot bring myself to open up the door. Stepping through the barriers where my fears are found. You entered the locked room where your followers stayed, breathing out your mercy when they were so afraid. A traumatized king who knows my freezing fear. You don't force me out, you just sit right here. Your heartbreaking melody is calming down my chest, giving my agoraphobia a quiet, holy rest. You bore the heavy panic in the garden grass, so you hold my trembling hands until the shadows pass. You know the heavy weight when the breathing starts to race, the terrifying phantoms in a small dark space. Your own disciples ran and locked themselves away. Of that execution weakness, you brought them perfect peace, an unconditional grace that makes the warfare cease. You entered the locked room where your followers stayed, breathing out your mercy when they were so afraid. A traumatized king who knows my freezing fear. You don't force me out, you just sit right here. Your heartbreaking melody is calming down my chest, giving my agoraphobia a quiet, holy rest. You bore the heavy panic in the garden grass, so you hold my trembling hands until the shadows pass. Peace be still, let the racing pulse go slow. At 65 beats, let the tension flow out of my body now. The doors are locked, but you are inside. I am safe.